morning, students. I hope you all are fine. And I hope so far we have learned the Drama Tempest. You all have read line to line explanation. Okay, if you have done so, then it's very good. And if you have not, one or two maybe has started or not. So please don't neglect. Otherwise, you have maybe it will cost a lot. That much only I can say. So we were in Act 1, Scene 2, and previous day we have learned up to line 152. So today we will start from line 53. Let me make you remember the incident that Prospero, the Duke, the former Duke of Milan, was narrating the incident that took place in their lives, both he and his daughter Miranda, and he was narrating all the things to Miranda only. So let us find out what happens next. So we will start with Prospero. Prospero, when Miranda says that whether she was a trouble, she might have caused much trouble to her father. Then father answers, or Prospero answers, "O Achirabian, you were, O Achirabian." Chirabian is an angel. So you were like an angel. Your presence was like an angel's presence. Thou wast that did preserve me. You were that angel who kept my spirit high. Okay, rather you have preserved me. You were not trouble or problem at all. Rather you were someone, you were like an angel who preserved me or who kept my spirit high. Thou didst smile infused with a fortitude from heaven, and your smile that was assuring of blessings to me from heaven. So your presence, actually the same thing only, as it is drama, so sometime you will get the same thing explained in a lot of various ways. So the same only. When I have decked the sea with drops full salt means his bitter tears, and it is also explains that when I was in the midst of the sea, I was covering it up, or I were being covered up in the sea. That time when I was trying to somehow save myself, and I was full of tears, and those tears, that taste was like the sea water itself, salty. Under my burden groaned here, which raised in me an undergoing stomach to bear up against what should ensue. So whatever was entrusted on me, that produced grief within me. Okay, so when I was overweighted, I was burdened with that, or with the overweight of grief and sorrow. Okay, the burden of my grief and sorrow was such that I can compare myself with a woman carrying a child within her womb. So my grief and sorrow was like that, and you were the only and your smile, when you used to smile, that smile proved to cure all my grief and sorrow. Okay, so I hope you all understood. Here, undergoing a stomach, this particular phrase is used in order to make us understand that Prospero compares how much he was under pressure, under grief and sorrow. Okay, and that is also comparison with a woman carrying child within her. Miranda says, "How came we ashore? Then how did we come here on this island?" Prospero says, "By providence divine, by God's grace, or by living grace of God, we have come here. Some food we had, and some fresh water." We already had some food and fresh water with us. That a noble Neapolitan, Neapolitan means a citizen, a native of Naples. Okay, that is Gonzalo. Out of his charity, he was a noble person. Out of his charity, he had put some food, fresh water within that boat. Okay, as it is explained earlier, who being then appointed master of this design did give us. And he was appointed by the Duke of Naples or King of Naples to kill us, but he was a noble person, he was a kind-hearted man, so out of kindness he helped us by providing all those things. With now, what did he give? He did give us with rich garments, linings, stuffs, and necessaries. Stuffs means that utensils and all. So he gave all these things which since have stated much. Now also those things are very much useful. So he had given all those things already in the boat. So of his gentleness, and all these things he did out of his gentleness. He was a gentle man, he was a kind-hearted man. And so of his gentleness, knowing I loved my books, he furnished me from mine own library with volumes that I prize above my dukedom. Not only those things, but he knew that I love books, I am fond of books, so he gave some books, and those books he took from my library only, and he gave it into the boat. And those books, if I compare, then I prefer those books to my kingdom. Okay, so I dukedom. So I can just give away with all these royal things in exchange of those books. So that man was has given those books as well in the boat. Now Miranda says, would I might but ever see that man. Now Miranda wishes to see that man. So she expresses whether she will ever be able to meet that man or no. Prospero, rising, he gets up and he says, now I arise. That means now I must get up. That means he feels something. Maybe the spirits he has sent, they are going to come back, or maybe he is going to explain something, some more things further. Now he says, sit still, you must remain seated and hear the last of our sea sorrow. And now we are quite at the end of our sorrow, so you will learn how on this island our sadness was, means how we could overcome our sadness on this particular island. Here in this island we arrived, and here have I, thy schoolmaster. Now Prospero says his own self to be the schoolmaster of Miranda. That means he gave much lessons to her about the island, about life, and about everything. As both of them were present there, and no other attendants, not Miranda's mother, no one. So he was the only person who was father, who was everything to that girl, and who was to teach Miranda everything. That's why he addresses his own self as schoolmaster. Made thee more profit than other princes that have more time for vainer hours. Vainer hours means in leisure time, on some or some lazy activity, and tutors not so careful. And I was the person who taught you everything, and here you were more profitable than any other princess, because in palace, the princess and all, they keep on spend time over some those things are not that much important. They even spend time on those things on leisure time and activity most of the time. But here you did not, and their tutors were also not that much careful as I am. So you were profitable in that sense than them. Prospero now Miranda says, heavens thank you for it, and now I pray you, sir, for still it's beating in my mind your reason for raising this sea storm. I thank you for that, and may God also shower his blessing for it. But still one question that is I am being haunted, and that question is, what is the reason behind raising such storm, such tempest? Now Prospero says, no thus farfore. Now you will get further information. By accident most strange. It was the most surprising accidentally, it was the most surprising or accidentally, you can say. Bountiful fortune, now my dear lady, hath mine enemies brought to the shore. Now the fortune is at my side, or it is the high time that the fortune is much generous towards me. And he also addresses fortune as a gentle lady. Okay, so the fortune, it is quite gracious now, and it is towards me. It's my time, brother, that my enemies are brought to this shore. Okay, and by my prescience means the power of foreseeing something. Okay, something is going to happen that a person can gaze before it. So I find my zenith doth depend upon a most auspicious star. Now I find that the star which can bring me fortune is at its highest point. Okay, now the time is quite favorable to me, whose influence if now I quote not, but omit, my fortunes will ever after true. Now this is the high time, and the star of my good fortune, or the star of my fortune as its ascent point. Now if I do not take this opportunity, rather if I neglect this opportunity, then maybe I will not get such chance again to get back everything. Here sees more questions. Now again Prospero feels that his spirit has come back, so he says, now you should not raise any other question. Thou art inclined to sleep, and I find you quite sleepy. It's a good dullness, means drowsiness. This drowsiness is quite good for you right now, and give it way, and you should go for it. I know thou canst not choose, and I know you do not have any option. That means maybe this drowsiness is also a result that is caused by Prospero only. So Prospero, as his spirit has come back and he understood, that's why maybe he has made Miranda in such condition that she will feel drowsy and she will feel sleepy, and there only she will fall asleep. Now Miranda sleeps. Now calling to his spirit, Prospero says, come away servant, come. I am ready now. Now he puts on his cloak, that magic garment, and he calls his spirit. Approach my Ariel, come. Now one spirit we come to know about, that is Ariel. Okay, we will find Ariel and Caliban. They are quite contradictory characters. I will tell all these things more when Caliban will be introduced. So Ariel is the positive, or Ariel is the good spirit according to Prospero's. If we go with Prospero only, so Ariel is quite good to Prospero, and Caliban is not like Ariel. Caliban is someone who is forced to do some work, whereas Ariel prefers to serve his master. Now Ariel says, all hail great master, craves a hail. That means he praises him, that he might sound healthy and wealthy as well. I come to answer thy best pleasure, be it to fly, to swim, to dive into the fire, to ride on the curled clouds, to thy strong bidding task, Ariel and all his quality. Now I have come to serve you. Okay, Ariel is at your service. Whatever pleases you, whether if you want me to fly, or to swim, or to dive into fire, or to ride on the clouds, I can do whatever the task is. I am ready to execute. Whether the task be very much tough or not, but I am ready to execute whatever the type of the task is. Just give me order. Prospero says, hast thou spirit performed to point the tempest that I bade thee? Have you performed up to the mark I expected you to perform in the storm or tempest? Ariel says, to every article, to every minute detail, I have listened to your words. So whatever you have commanded, I have performed each and every part to its minute detail. I boarded the king's ship, now on the beak, now in the waist, the deck, in every cabin. I have everywhere into into that ship. At that means beak means that through the front part, some in the waist, that means in the midship, and in the deck, in every cabin. I flamed amazement like a flame. I sprayed on everywhere. Okay, like fire flame. I roamed around the entire ship. Sometimes I had divided and burned in my many places. Sometimes I had split myself and I had burned many places at the same time. On the topmost, the yards and bowsprit would I flame distinctly, then meet and join. And in this way, in several parts of the ship, I have sprayed myself, I have split myself, and then I have raised fire over there. Then I have once again I have made all those things have come into one once again. That is the general process, the way he has destroyed the ship. He explains that. Jove's lightning. Jove is the god of thunder and lightning, the precursors of the dreadful thunderclaps, the god of thunder and lightning. More momentary and sight outrunning were not. Even I was quicker. I was quick, more quick and more swift. I was quicker and swifter than even the god of. In doing all this work, I was quicker and swifter than the king, or than the lord of thunder and lightning. The fire and cracks of sulphurous roaring, the most mighty Neptune, seemed to be sigh and make his bold waves tremble, his dread trident shake. Even the god of sea and his roaring waves were also maybe frightened with my sight and my activity. Means I was so devastating, I was so violent that even the god of thunder, lightning, and even the sea, the god of sea, that is Neptune, both of them were quite frightened. They were afraid and they couldn't stand in front of me. Prospero, praising Ariel, says, my brave spirit, who was so firm, so constant that this coil would not infect his reason. Was there anyone on the ship who could face this thing? Means who was not broken, who was not affected at all, even with for this, after this violent storm? Ariel says, not a soul, but felt a fever of the mad and played some tricks of desperation. There was not a single soul who did not react as a mad person, who could keep control over his action and movement. That means all were scattered. No one could face that while the way it was, the way Ariel has spread, the violence he has spread, the way he was in a spirit, no one could face that. All but mariners planked in the foaming brine and quit the vessel, except the mariners, okay, the persons who were driving the ship, who were sailing it. Except them, all of them, they plunged into the sea, no one, all of them quit, means abandoned that vessel, means ship. Then all affair with me, and the king's son Ferdinand, with hair upstream, then like reeds, not hair, was the first man that leaped, cried, hell is empty and all the devils are here. And it was the king's son Ferdinand who plunged into the ship first, and he was so afraid that his hair was quite straight and it did not look like hair, rather reed. So he was the first person to jump, and while doing so he cried that the hell is completely empty, because all the devils have come on there only, in that ship and in the sea only. Prospero says, again admiring Ariel, he says, why, that's my spirit. that's like you. But was not this nice shore? And when he jumped, was it not closer to this island? Ariel says, close by, my master. It was quite close, master or sir. Prospero says, but are they, Ariel, safe? Are they safe? Now Ariel says, not a hair perished. I did not even touch a single one's hair. On their sustaining garments, not a blemish. And sustaining means the with the help of their garments only, they remained in a floating position. So in that condition also, I did not, there was not even a mark, not even a stain on the garment. That means no harm done. Rather, their garment was but fresher than before. Okay. And as thou badest me, as thou as you commanded me, in troops I have dispersed them about the island. So as you have commanded, as you had commanded that they should be split into different groups, so I did so on this island. They are not all together, they are rather split into different troops. The king's son have I landed by himself. And as you told that the king's son will be alone, he will be separate from others, no one will be there to give him company, so he should be all alone. I have done so, whom I left cooling of the air with signs. And now he is at the corner, at the farthest corner of this island. He is rather cooling the air as he is in much grief. So the way he signs it, it's rather cooling the atmosphere. That means he is in much grief. Maybe something bad has happened, as it is already we know. So in an odd angle of the island, means in the furthest corner of the island he is now, and sitting his arms in this sad knot, and he has folded his arms in a condition as if he is in much grief and he is much sad. Oh, the king's ship, the mariners say, how thou hast disposed, and all the rest of the fleet. Now tell me how you have dealt with the crew of the king. How have you made them forced to abandon, to leave, or to quit that particular ship and to jump here on the means over the sea, and in this way here on this island. So up line number 225 we have completed today. So I hope all of you will definitely once again read each and every line. That is much required. And now I want each one you to prepare the points, as I was telling on the online class, that you need to prepare each scene point wise. The most important thing, many things are there, but only the most important things you should jot down. So try to do that, and you will do that, and you will send those points to me. Okay, I will be keeping a track whether all of you are doing or not. You can easily send it to me. So try to jot down all the important points, and it will be definitely helpful. I hope all of you will listen. Do not neglect a single line. Repeatedly I'm telling this, so you must do that, otherwise you might have to face problem. I don't want each child, I don't want a single one to face any problem. So please read each and every line. I hope it's clear to you all now. So this much for today. Keep on doing your work, keep on doing your work, and try to remain fit and healthy. Thank you. Have a nice day.